What up, fish people? Kenny E with Danikin Aquatics. Hey guys, coming to you from my lower fish room. Just got done feeding these guys. Haven't done an update on this angel tank in quite a while, so I figured I'd do a little tank spotlight on these guys tonight. Of course, Mr. Big Oscar's up here saying hello. I always love my Oscars. But anyway, back to these guys. Sorry about that. So I've got various amounts of angels in here, as well as my dwarf pike cichlids. And then I don't know if you guys can see, but the greenery in here is finally starting to come back. I put 3 super red plecos in here, super red bristlenose. And they seem to be doing a number on the algae we had going on in here. As you all can see, my little dwarf pikes aren't so dwarf anymore. They're starting to get some size to them. Got these from a nice gentleman in my club. We'll call him John Fish. So John, if you're listening to this, thanks again. These guys are loving life. Here's one of my super red bristles. And this guy always comes up to say hello. So I've got koi in here, and then these guys. And then I've also got one of those, I forget what they call them, moonstruck or smoky something or other. Sorry guys, not real big on the names of angels, just love the way they look, and I have them in my tank. But yeah, this is our 100-gallon tall is what this is. Perfect for keeping angels. My wife and I went with a different background on this one. Went with the dark hunter green with the frost. So it's frosted and some greens and some more frost, kind of give it a different look back there. Got to keep it mixed up. And if y'all are wondering, I purposely keep the algae on the sides of the tank because I like to give my bristlenose something to munch on, as well as I truly believe that algae does help with color for the fish. But as you can see, these bristlenose seem to be loving their new home. My wife and I have quite a few of these guys upstairs as well. I really had an algae problem down here, so I figured it's about time I go ahead and bring them down here. I do see a problem already though. They don't seem to be taking it off the end of that heater, so I'm going to get that out and re-clean it again. It's the only tank it does it in. I don't understand why it gets so bad in this particular tank, but it does. So how was your all's weekend? Mine was excellent. Just got back from seeing my grandson. Anytime I'm seeing young Dax is a great day. But yeah, I'd like to spend hours in this room if I could. This, I would say, is one of my favorite rooms in the house. This used to be my old den when I used to write mortgages. And finally I've recaptured it. Now it's just where I put all my, I think I got a 100 tall, a 120 tall, and a 135 long in here. And then I've got this guy that we'll be setting up. My wife, I think, wants to claim it as a rainbow tank. But I'm thinking I might override her, and I'm thinking that's going to turn in eventually into a Moda tank slash whatever else will go nicely with a Moda. I'm thinking between that or the Black Nasty, give that to Drogon as his permanent home. I'm still debating back and forth. I've considered putting the Moda in with these guys. I think he'd get along fine with them. He doesn't seem to be real aggressive, and these guys are pretty chill as well. So I might give him a whirl in here. But these guys have cracked me up. They let me actually, if I put my palm out, they let me hold them. Come up for their little head scratched and everything else. So they're actually coming along quite well. And then let me show you guys these clown loaches. They're starting to get some good size to them. Just little guys when I got them, and now they're starting to get a little better size to them. I've got 5 of those in here, 3 Pandagara, 3 of those bristle noses. I've got a total, I think, of 8 angelfish in here now, and then 5 of these dwarf pikes. Everybody seems to be loving life. The only thing is about this tank, though, that I've noticed that the pike cichlids, because of the dark green background, they mostly have lost all their stripage. But they're thriving and they're happy, so I'm not going to mess with them. So that's what I got tonight, guys. Just giving you a little update on my angel tank. Still got a lot of, I don't know what this algae is I'm dealing with, but like I said, those super reds have seemed to have munched a bunch of it away. Irks me because these were some beautiful swords I had in here. Might still having to take them all out and re-clean them again. I keep having to do that about every couple of weeks. Might end up having to put a different type of plant in because these guys don't seem to thrive in here very much. That's why I like my African tanks. They're so much easier. No plants to deal with. Just feed and watch them grow, basically. Well, I have you guys down here. I'll show you my other little tank over here, too. Got a lot of updates in here as well. We picked these angelfish up from Cindy Buns. Anybody that's been watching my channel knows that I've gotten quite a few fish from Cindy, and all of them are just spectacular. These guys are without exception. Gorgeous, gorgeous angels. So in this tank, I've got those guys, and I've got 5 platinum angels as well. Total of 4 of them, of these ones here. And then I've got a total of 7 Seveni in here, Geophagus Sevenis. I've also got 2 more of them upstairs. Eventually we are going to probably cull a couple of females and 1 male and put them upstairs, start breeding them. I've got 5 silver dollars in here. Excuse me, 6. I forgot I did save one to rescue. That old guy is 16 years old, believe it or not. Where is he right now? Oh, yeah, here he is. 16-year-old, or excuse me, 14-year-old silver dollar. His owner wanted him to go someplace where he could live out his life in peace, which I've done. We have the one lone Hillstream trout over there, the one lone Honduran red point as well. And I've got 3 of these green tigers in here. That's these guys here. Then I've got this cool guy. Not sure, he's some kind of leprechaunus of some sort. And he's pretty cool and he's getting some size to him just since he's been with me. Matt, again, thanks for the fish, bro. He's really, really cool, digging them. And then we've got a total of 5 albino quarries in here. We've got a total of 3 royal plecos in here, and then I've got a para pleco in here as well. Those guys come out occasionally when they feel like it. I got one hanging out over there on the rock. You can see him. Have to excuse the clouds in the water. I fed them, I crushed up some tropical granules for them, so clouds up the water a little bit, but they all seem to really enjoy it. So anyway, we do have some albino millennial rainbows in here as well as regular millennials, millennial, whatever you want to call them. Those eventually will be going in their own tank as well. This was kind of anything that needs a big tank, kind of threw them in here type thing. They all seem to be getting along fine. This tank gets weekly water changes. It's running 2 massive HOBs on the back, or excuse me, hang on the back filters, H. And then I'm running 4 sponge filters in here as well. But yeah, it's fun. Like I said, it's one of my favorite rooms to hang out in. I just got a couple different chairs in here and just come down here and chill out. We do have space down below if we ever want to do some additional breeding. My guess is we could probably fit either 155 long through there in each side, or we can, like you can see, there's a 10 gallon. We could probably go 4 to 5 10 gallons on each side. But we aren't in need of it yet, so I'm not going to start on that yet. It's just a couple more tanks to clean. If anybody has a bunch of tanks, you know what I mean. A couple more can be a problem. I think we're up to just about 50 now, and my wife and I do a pretty good job. We're pretty disciplined about trying to make sure everybody's water's changed. But anyway, guys, I hadn't done a video in a few days, so I figured I'd give you a video, an update, what's going on in this particular room. And like you see, my big boys are getting up there in size now. This pleco is just amazing. He's getting big. Anybody that's met me in person, we know my hands are huge. And he's probably a good 12-incher now. See if I can get these guys to let me pet him in front of you. Come here, guy. Come here, guy. Come here, show him. Hey, you guys gonna make a liar of me tonight, huh? Well, come here. That's a good boy. Yeah. Good boys. I know. Come here. Yeah, this guy likes me too. Yes. 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 Oscars are by far one of my favorite fish ever. I've kept a lot of them over my lifetime. And like I said, I think the reason I like them because they're so personable. And they always let me pet them. And this little guy here, I can't get him to do it tonight, but if I put my palm in the water like this, he'll usually come up and lay in my palm for a little minute. But he's being grumpy tonight. It's the way it always is. Whenever you've got them on camera, they want to be little jerks. But they're entitled. Anyway, guys, I won't keep you long tonight. This is Kenny E. with Daniken Aquatics. As always, love your fish, and I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks again for watching, and as always, guys, I sure appreciate if you could subscribe and like to my station. Like the video. You guys have a great night.